one time when I dealt with CPS, my neighbor, I know it was my neighbor. I just knew. I could just I could just feel it. I just knew. It was my new neighbor that called CPS on me. Said that I beat on my kids and shit, didn't feed them and shit. They end up throwing it out, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely had to deal with that. I actually had a slumlord and I was going to court for the slumlord and shit. And with that, I had pictures and everything, like, and that shit, the lady didn't even give a fuck. The judge, she didn't even care. Which now I understand more why now that I have been through more things and I've studied more. So, I've gained more knowledge throughout the years and stuff when it comes to slumlords and and everything. And even CPS. But so this time, you know, my neighbor before before this neighbor before this neighbor was my neighbor, I had a neighbor named Mary, and she was such this sweet old lady for real. Um, when it snowed, I would get up her snow on her side because I had a truck, so I already knew, I was good. So I shoveled her side of the driveway because we used to share a driveway. So I was telling her that I was going to move and everything. And when I told her I was going to move, she was like, "Oh, I'm about to move too." It's so crazy because she ended up actually moving before me. But she was such a sweet lady. Um, Hopefully I get to see her one day again. She was definitely a sweet lady, and she was like I was her best neighbor as well. That she never lived, next to anybody as nice as me or whatever. And of course, this was before the new Karen end up having the best neighbor to a Karen. But yeah, that's when I dealt with CPS again. Like I said, we had to move and everything because I had a slumlord and shit, which is so crazy. Like, what I've noticed is even if you have a slumlord, CPS can come in and fuck with you, and it's like the fucking slumlords, the landlords and shit. It's like they're not even accountable for it, yo. And it's a crazy fucked up system. So I'm definitely looking forward to gaining more knowledge with CPS about CPS and the landlords and stuff like that because yeah, they've messed over a lot of people, but thank God that I thank my father that, what I'm saying, change is coming most definitely. I'm definitely happy about it. You know, I'm excited for this great change and, just happiness, y'all. I'm excited for happiness. It's a beautiful thing.